Hello, sir. Good day. My name is Trisha Gale Mercader. I am from BEd 2B. Okay, so last week we are given a task by you wherein we will have to make a mini module incorporating Kendall and Marzano's taxonomy. So here I am today. I am presenting my work to you. My topic is the phases of the moon. So this is for the subject science, of course, and this is intended for grade 5 learners around fourth quarter. Okay, so let's start. For my retrieval part, energizer or motivational part, I created a flashcard activity. So it is titled Moon Flashcard Game. So in this activity, my learners or the learners will be presented with a flashcards representing the pictures of each moon phases. And what they're going to do is that they will have to name that particular phase of the moon. Now, before I presented them the blank flashcards or the flashcards that they will have to answer, I first presented them, of course, the name and the picture of the phases of the different phases of the moon. It is for them to better remember the different phases, for them to better recall it later on in the game. So I created the Remember This font. Next is like this one, the new moon. I incorporated the new moon and its picture. For the next slide, also the waxing crescent and its picture. The first quarter, the waxing gibbous, the full moon, the waning gibbous, the third quarter, the waning crescent. So this is the last flashcards that has its pictures and name on it. It is for them to better understand, to better recall it for the game, and it is also important for those students who has no prior knowledge about the topic. Okay, so after that presentation, I already start the flashcard game. So in here, in the first slide of the flashcard game, I represented only the picture. So they will only have to name the picture. So like for example, this one, it is blank, so it is the new moon. And then the next, it is the waxing crescent, so on and so forth. So this is for the retrieval part, like this one. Okay, now let's move on to the comprehension part or the discussion part. So in the comprehension part, I only presented some brief summary about the topic. I only presented the most important part, wherein they will have to the most important concept or information that they will have to remember throughout the discussion. So this is the summary that I presented. The phases of the moon. The phases of the moon refers to different shapes of the moon visible to the earth over about 29.5 days. The phases occur because the moon orbits the earth and different amounts of its sunlit sides are visible. The main phases include new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, and waning crescent. So that is for the summary. And I also presented some illustration for them to better understand the different phases of the moon and its circular motion. Now for the analysis, I already presented here the activity number 1. It is titled Compare Quest. So in the analysis part, where in the activity number 1, Compare Quest, they will have to compare and contrast why the moon appears to change shape with why the sun's position changes throughout the year. So this activity can be done in a grouping style or in an individual style. Next, for the knowledge utilization, I presented here the activity number 2. It is named Name the Moon. So the instruction would be draw and label the moon phases during one lunar cycle. Write a short paragraph explaining why the moon's shape changes during the month. So in activity number 2, wherein they will have to utilize their knowledge throughout the discussion is they will have to draw and label the moon phases during one lunar cycle. So they have then to write the paragraph which explains why the moon shape changes during the month. Next, for the metacognitive system, I presented here the activity number 3. So in activity number 3, it is called self-reflection time. From the term or from the name self-reflection time, they will have to self-reflect about their learning progress throughout the discussion. So they will have to ask themselves, like for example, what concepts did I understand well, which parts were challenging, how will I improve my knowledge. So this activity will help them better monitor themselves or better monitor their progress throughout the discussion. Next is the self system. So for the self system, I presented here the activity number 4. So for the activity number 4, it is titled Sharing Circle. It is where they will about to share their memories and ideas to the class. So it is like an open forum activity, but it is titled Sharing Circle. So they will have to share their thoughts or memories related to observing the moon throughout the class. And they will also be asked by a question, have you ever noticed how the moon's appearance affect your nighttime experiences or feelings? So they will also have to answer that in front of the class. They will share their ideas in front of the class. Next is I presented here, it is the last part, I presented here the quote from Arthur C. Clarke. It is, the moon is the first milestone on the road to the stars. So this is the last slide of my discussion or of my module. I may ask some couple of students for them to be asked by about their ideas by this quote, about their opinion, about these thoughts. So that is all for my mini module incorporating Kendall and Marzano's taxonomy. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good day.